Well, I went to see Avatar, Fire and Ash, and this movie comes in at 3 hours and 20 minutes,
Oh
right?
my
And it's
goodness.
part of the Avatar, series of films. So here's the thing: it is a absolutely stunning movie. You have to see this on a big screen. Absolutely have to. It is just visually beautiful. And I'm enjoying the storytelling. What I would say is that this installment felt a little bit long. The first hour, I think, could have been edited down quite a bit. And then it really starts to pick up the pace after that, right? So the last 2 hours and 20 minutes are really moving along, and it was very enjoyable. But again, I felt like it was a little bit on the long side, and this is the problem when you have the director also one of the editors,
Mm.
you know they fall in love with everything and they don't want to cut stuff out. And by the way, Aljon, it doesn't matter because the movie's made over $1 billion in a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah.
And so nobody cares about any kind of criticism. People, the people at the studio executives are going to be, James, make your next movie, your next Avatar movie, 4 hours. We don't care as long as
Oh
it
my
keeps
goodness.
making billions of dollars.
Yes.
But I just think as an audience, as somebody who likes to go to the movie theaters, 3 hours and 20 minutes was a bit long when it's not moving in the beginning. And I didn't think it moved as quickly as it should have. And that's why I felt like it needed to have some editing done on it. The other thing I would say, Aljon, is that the original Avatar came out in 2009.
Yes.
Avatar: The Way of the Water came out in 2022. And here we are in 2025 with Avatar: Fire and Ice. And I would just say, how about putting a little trailer at the head of these movies to get us back up to speed?
This
You know,
time on
they
that.
they they did that with Downton Abbey.
Yes.
They had this little prologue at the beginning of the film with a couple of the actors from the film saying, "Here's what happened, blah 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 blah. Now you're up to speed," and we go into the new movie. How about giving us a little 5 minute trailer that takes us through the first couple of movies and gets us back up to speed?
That would not be a bad thing.
that
Yeah.
that that that's what I would say about it. But this is such a beautiful movie. You really have to see it on a big screen. That's what I'll say. I enjoyed it. Nancy and I actually went to see this together, and she thought the last 2/3 of the movie were fantastic, but she felt the same way as I felt with the first hour. It just felt like it dragged a little bit. It could have been tightened up.